All right, I guess we should say ready. Ready. Sweet. What is good, everyone? We are here. You just heard us brand new song called Gangrene. My name is PhaseOne from Sydney, Australia. This is Gangrene. This is Gangrene. This is Redhook. This is Redhook.
The song Redhook.
Got the nerves, bro. This is Redhook, and that you just heard our brand new song called Gangrene. You heard our brand new song called Redhook. Jokes. So yeah, welcome to the live stream chat. We're going to talk a little bit about how the song came together, and then we'll answer some questions at the end from the fans. So yeah, hope you like that song. So backstory. Let's talk a bit about the backstory. How did this song come about? You guys have a good answer for that?
Well, you haven't told us this, but you haven't told us why you wanted to collab with us, because the song came about because you just slid into our DMs and hit us up to collab.
Yeah, I just thought it'd be like a really cool match. I don't know, like because I guess this whole EP for me was like it's like trying to just break the boundaries of like rock and electronic, you know. And I guess the previous songs we've done were a bit more like metal, like heavier stuff. I'm like, I want to like make this as broad as possible, and you guys definitely have that more like rocky, almost like punky kind of like vibe. Like so that was definitely like a huge thing I wanted to explore, because I love all sorts of music, and like I used to play in all sorts of bands, so I just really wanted to take this back to my roots as well, and like just get really creative with it, you know.
Yeah, sick. We love massaging the boundaries.
No, exactly. Yeah, and that's another reason why like it made sense, you know. I think, yeah.
Next time we're just gonna work on that jazz fusion, drum and bass, hard style, you know.
Chuck a bit of
really next level.
Real next level, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Gangrene Part 2. Nah, we were so stoked when you hit us up to collab, because we'd been huge fans for a long time. I think I first heard of you when you dropped the Northlane collab a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was so fucking killer. I was like, who's this PhaseOne? Like, this is it.
Yeah, it's funny. I've known those boys for like 15 years or something, like, because we all used to like play in separate bands around Sydney and shit like that. And then I think like I played with one, like I played in a band with one of their old, I think they were old bassists at one stage. So it was like it was all intertwined, you know. It's like small town vibes, small town vibes, as we were saying before. Like, you know, it's
For sure.
Was Northlane your first collab?
No. I mean, I think technically, like, because I was doing like metal remixes originally, like when I first started this project like 10 years ago. Like I did some like unofficial like Bring Me the Horizon remixes and stuff like that, and just stuff for fun or whatever. And then it wasn't until like I worked with In Heart's Wake first in like 2016 or something like that.
Oh yeah.
And that was when I actually started like collaborating with like bands, I guess, like, and like I don't know, it's kind of concept which I don't know, it just kind of happened. Like, because like for me it was just merging the two things that I like, and then I guess I wasn't trying to be like, oh, I need to collab with bands. I just wanted to like, I don't know, but then it ended up happening, so here we are.
You should I'm just thinking the PhaseOne biopic, when you have that moment, you're like, I'm gonna collab with bands.
That's cool. It's fucking such like a, like, of all the sort of like EDM guys I've like you listen to the sort of their backstories, they all seem to have a lot of like heavy sort of music grassroots.
True. That's true.
Is that something that you sort of found like in the scene over there?
Especially in like bass music with like, you know, dubstep or like drum and bass kind of thing. Like I feel like most people that I know, they used to play in bands, like, you know, like heavy bands. Like that's so funny, the progression, you know.
But it works. It works so well.
It works. Yeah,
and
it's funny.
oh no, you go.
I was saying like even when it comes to production, it's like they're both like aggressive, heavy styles of music. So it's like you can apply a lot of different like similar like engineering skills to both, So like that makes sense.
Yeah,
totally. Well, I guess how this song came about. Well, you hit us up to collab, and we had this. We were trying to think of like what we could do, and we had this demo kicking around, and it was literally just like a 1-minute demo. It was just like a verse chorus for Gangrene that we sort of had in our bag going into the album sessions, but nothing ever really came of it because we weren't sure what to do with it. We were just like, it's got a cool vibe, but
it was also like super different. We should send it to you. It was like kind of like Breaking the Habit, Meteora, like that very chill.
It was way more chill.
Yeah,
it was very chill.
It's, almost a complete sort of rewrite. But
should have sent me that one. God, not joking.
Yeah.
No, I don't think.
I'm kidding. But I'm really stoked how this song came out. So like, I wouldn't change a thing. But the original demo you sent me was fantastic, and I like as soon as I heard it, I was like already getting inspiration, from the get go. I was like, this could be something. So yeah.
Oh, rad. Well, yeah. Like I mean, after we sent you like that demo, and then when you sent us the bounce back, I was just like.
Rhapsody.
Like yes, this is what the song has been missing this whole time.
Cool. Let's go on to another question. What inspired us to make a song together? It's kind of the same question, isn't it? That's about.
We were just happy to be involved.
Yeah. Same. What was your mission in making this song? What were we looking to accomplish? That's kind of the same question as well. We were looking to accomplish this groundbreaking like cross-genre pollination, like that's what I think at least. Just breaking the walls between genres. That's my answer for that one. Do you guys have anything else for that?
Yeah, 100%. And we also just we were just put pressure on ourselves because we were like, okay, it's got to be as good as all the other amazing collabs that you've done. Like we can't fuck it up.
We're all, you guys are all amazing musicians. Like you can't fuck it up, like,
crippling self-doubt. That's great.
Yeah. Welcome to the music industry. We all hate ourselves.
Yeah, exactly. So Emmy, you might be able to answer this one. The lyrics, what's the meaning behind that?
It's basically just Gangrene is basically just like a metaphor for a toxic relationship. So if you've ever been in one, it can sort of trying to get yourself out of that. Screaming with the eyes. But yeah, it can be really fucked up, and especially if it's somebody that you really you love and you care about. But if they're sort of toxic for you and dragging you down, it's almost like because when you love someone, it feels like they're a part of you. But it's like with a gangrenous limb, it's a part of you, but you often have the choice of like you have to amputate it, get rid of it to survive, basically. So that was kind of the metaphor. It's just having to kind of like cut this person off to save yourself before it becomes toxic and fucking kills you, pretty much.
Yeah. I feel that. The name is very fitting, the Gangrene. Like it's gross, but it's also fitting. But it works. It definitely works. I fuck with it. Are we allowed to swear in this? I don't know, Chelsea.
Oh yeah,
I'm just like swearing like a sailor over here. Like just checking. Are there any like funny or interesting moments that happened like for you guys when we were like going through this process, or like notable things? For me, it was pretty straightforward. Like we just like kind of bounced back and forth. Like you guys would send me something, I'd send you something back. We'd send me something back, and like you kind of like
really
like by doing that, we kind of like were able to structure the song. It was like I think I added a few sections, you sent back some ideas, and we kind of like just worked on the the rest of the song like together. I feel like, you know, like the breakdown. I started the idea, and then you, like Craig, you fucking made it better.
Yeah, it was such like, it just felt so easy. Like,
it did.
I think, probably the first thing, like going into it, we do all the writing in house, and what, like, have only really worked with like 1 or 2 producers. So this whole collab thing was very new for us, and very like,
we weren't nervous at all.
We don't, and like it just felt really, really organic, and like as if you'd sort of been part of the team, or we'd been you know, sort of a team together for quite some time.
Yeah, I feel like we were obviously all on the same page with it, because like there was nothing, like every time you sent us a bounce back, I feel it's a kind of like a cheesy metaphor, but I feel like it's just kind of like this ball that we were just like,
yeah.
And there was nothing you did, like every single time you added something, Graham, it was just like, yes.
Yeah, likewise. I think that's the fun of it, because like obviously, you know, you guys are in Australia, I'm in America, so it's like getting in the studio together is you know, impossible. So like, hallelujah, the internet. You know, it's like, I don't know, it's also like, it's a different and fun way of collabing, you know.
Yeah, for
sure. Totally.
Yeah. But yeah, it was just like there was nothing that you added where I was like, oh, not sure about this.
This guy
sucks. And I'm a big bitch, so it was
hard time being on the tools with Emmy in the room.
You want to talk about it? No.
The greater cause.
Nice.
Oh, can you just like take this down like half a dB?
Yeah, it's not even half. It's like 0.1. Just like 0.1 dB
like,
moves.
It's like no one's gonna notice except me.
Yeah.
Like, it's like the placebo effect. Like, you're like, I did it. You're like, oh yeah, actually. Like, Love it. Yeah. All right. Do you guys have anything you want to talk about? We can ask some fan questions if you want to. We can. If anyone has any questions, drop them in the chat, so we can answer those real quick before we sign off. In the meantime, you guys you're about to start your album tour. Like, you just finished an amazing album.
Thank you.
Congrats, by the way. Very, very good.
Thank you so much. I think we might have, I don't know, we'll have to check. I think we might have set a record for like the quickest single release after an album drop.
I've seen it happen before. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
we love it.
Content is great. Content is great.
Yeah, content is great, and it's cool to just keep surprising people. Yep, that great album cycle, guys.
Yeah, on to the next thing great. Straight away.
Yeah.
You two out in 6 days.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And so we've got the headline tour kicking off tonight in
Maroochydore,
Soul Bar in Queensland this weekend, and then we got for the next month we're going to be very busy.
Love that for you guys. Yeah.
And you've got the EP dropping tomorrow.
Yeah. It's this is the final track of the 4-track EP. So it's been a process, but we finally did it. You know, I guess like the Unified guys have been really patient with us with this, because you know it's been a whole thing, but we're very grateful. We're very happy how it all turned out. I think it needed to take this amount of time for it to turn out as good as it has. I think if we had rushed it, just the quality wouldn't have been there. So I'm glad it's taken like the time it did, just from pure quality sake.
Your Polaris collab Icarus is on there as well.
Yep. So that was this good one. Yeah, that was the first single. Then it was the Arrow one. Then we did the bloody Void Division one, Void Division, and then now with you guys. Yeah, so there's a lot of Aussie love on that on this EP. It's mostly Aussie. It's mostly Aussie artists besides Arrow, pretty much.
Yeah.
So we love that. We love pushing Aussie music.
Australia.
Yeah. We love pushing it to different markets, new markets, American markets. You know, so it's great. It's a great thing. Great thing. So we got a couple of questions in the chat here. Let's have a look. How does this experience rank against the other collabs? T? Whoa. Way better.
Your checks in the mail.
You guys are like, what's he gonna say?
Fuck you, Polaris. No, we love Polaris.
They're great. So I guess it's they've all been very, very different. They've all been very, very different situations and stuff. For example, the Polaris one, like I wrote that entire song, and then it was just me adding their vocals, you know. Like I was like they recorded it and sent it, and that was it. And like I just did everything else.
Like just top line.
Yeah, it's just top line. So that's nice and easy. The Era one was completely different because Jesse lives in LA, so he just came over to my house and we just smashed something out from scratch. Like we had a few ideas bouncing back and forth when we were talking about it, and then he just came over and we just started something completely from scratch, and then just kind of built it into this theme. I don't know. Yeah, wow. So that was a completely different experience. And then Void Division was kind of the same process as the Polaris one. That was just all me, and then it's just Jack doing the top line. And this was more involved as well because we were doing the whole back and forth thing a lot on the internets. So yeah, it's just I don't know, it's fun because there's so many different ways to like work with people, and then you see how they work and like they see how you work, and it's like a whole thing. You know, it's fun. You know. Yeah. So that's what I have to say on that. Was this song always going to be a D&B track, or did it go through some intonations? The original demo was not like a drum and bass track at all. Was it? No. The chorus was like had like the same sort of like riffage. But it was more of like a rock chorus, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it was very just heavy guitars. But
yeah, I know. Yeah, because I think at first like I was like, do I do a section after that for myself, or do I try and like merge these two things into one? Because basically like the original riff in the chorus that you had, I wanted to keep because it's such a good riff. I was like, why don't I just layer start layering stuff on top of that and just make it like what you just heard, or like so yeah, I mean, if anyone is watching right now, if you haven't heard it, the premiere is now live, so you can go watch it, and you'll be able to hear exactly what we were all talking about. But yeah, cool. Anything else you guys want to like talk about?
Any more questions, comments? Redhook, Phase Australia show when?
Oh, who said that? Oh no. Oh, I don't know. I'm going for my green card like now, so like I'm kind of like stuck in America for a while. It's probably no. Yeah. I mean, you know, it's for a good cause, you know, but it means I can't really travel a whole lot internationally. So probably not until next year, like maybe or probably not until like end of next year or something.
We will have to wait.
It's fine, you know, like Australia's always going to be there, you know, it's not going anywhere.
I will float away further from the rest of the world.
Yeah, well, maybe I might float away further or sink. I don't know. Like, Nice. All right. Well, I think that kind of wraps it up, really. Make sure to go check out the EP tomorrow when it drops, and everyone go see Redhook on their album tour.
Thank you.
Yeah, you definitely should.
Or else.
Yeah. We'll be blasting Gangrene over the speakers.
Yes. Nice. Hell yeah. Well, great talking to you guys. I'm